We are back talking about a Pulitzer Prize winning play. I believe it won in 1953, is that right? All right, and of course that play is Picnic. It takes place on Labor Day weekend in the joint backyards of two middle-aged widows. One house belongs to Flo Owens, who lives there with her two maturing daughters, Madge and Millie, and a boarder who is a spinster schoolteacher. The other house belongs to Helen Potts, who lives with her elderly and invalid mother. Into this female atmosphere comes a young man named Hal Carter, whose animal vitality seriously upsets the entire group. Joining us now are two of the stars of the show, Carolyn Hogan, who plays Rosemary Sidney, along with Kenneth West, who plays Howard Bevins. So guys, thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit more about this show. Now, listening to this sounds like a drama.
It is a drama.
This is a drama, not a comedy here.
It's
Tell us a
very
little more about
poignant, very serious, very sad, but it also has some comic moments.
Okay.
It takes place in the backyard on Labor Day, and the town is preparing for their annual Labor Day picnic. And we don't go to the picnic, but we hear it happening in the background.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. So tell us a little bit about your characters and who you play and how they fit into this whole thing.
I play Howard Bevins, and Howard is a gentleman who owns a shop in a nearby town, and he comes by to socialize. And Howard has been unmarried for years. He enjoys his life, and he enjoys being unmarried. And he seems like a happy-go-lucky guy who makes friends easily.
Okay. Okay, and tell us about your character, Carol.
I'm Rosemary Sidney. I'm an old maid school teacher at the local high school. And even though I begin the show bragging about being an old maid spinster, as the play progresses, we realize that I've really got my hooks out for him.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, this sounds like a lot like a relationship play, something that really is a character-driven piece. Tell us a little bit about the relationships within the characters. So, now you said that this is an 11-member cast.
Yes.
Which is, in my opinion, kind of a large cast for such a small theater.
Right.
So tell us about the relationship dynamics within this play. Is it a lot of chasing the unrequited love, rediscovering things about love? Is that kind of a theme that runs through this?
I think rediscovering and altering your plans is the big thing in this.
Okay.
Ken and I were talking about it. It's a play that shows you how people who are thinking they're destined to go in one direction can change overnight and have their future change.
So, you know, not to reveal too many of the actors' secrets, it's like, you know, the magician telling you the trick. How much do you feel that you guys pull from your own lives into these characters? How much of Ken and Carolyn lives in these characters?
I think I'm fairly different from the character I play, but I can pull from a lot of people I've known, and it's a fun thing to develop a character that's somewhat unlike me. So that's been a great deal of fun for me.
Yeah, and how about you?
And my character is very, very different. We get to see 4 or 5 different aspects of her character that I'm sure I have parts of those in me, but again, like Ken said, I grew up in a small southern town. I see a lot of the people I knew growing up in this
So you're really
character.
kind of pulling from a lot of your, maybe
Right.
not necessarily you, but the people that you grew up in your
Exactly.
past to
Exactly.
create this.
Yeah.
All right, so one thing that I want to think of, that I'm always curious about in the actor's perspective, in performing in a place like the Vortex, if you've never been, folks, the Vortex is a black box theater. It's very small, very intimate. You, as you were saying, there are moments where you are literally this close
Right.
to the audience.
Right.
What does that do for you as an actor? More importantly, what is the reaction from the audience? Are they a little standoffish? Do you find that they're more compelled to be with you in those moments?
I think they enjoy it. I think we enjoy it too, but there are no secrets on stage because you're just so close to them.
That's an interesting way to put it.
Right.
Everything is seen and heard. And it's also because they're surrounding the stage almost. The different people in the audience are going to see different perspectives, and that's something you have to keep in mind also.
Okay.
And the set we have built for this one in the Adobe is in a backyard, and we're so close to the audience that they really feel they're in the backyard with us.
Gotcha.
But we're able to hear people whispering comments, and we're able to respond to what they're doing. So it allows us to interact with them.
So there is a bit of interactivity with the
Sure,
audience.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. And
That's-
we're able to sometimes adjust the way we're acting based on what they respond to.
So you can really get a different show every night.
Absolutely.
Every single night.
Yes.
So you guys opened last weekend, had a pretty good
Right.
opening weekend.
We did.
3 more weekends, is that right?
3 more weekends,
Okay.
Friday night and Saturday night at 7:30, Sunday afternoon at 2, and next Thursday is our Pay What You Will night.
Okay.
The minimum ticket price is $5, but anything that's donated over that will be divided among the cast and the running crew.
Oh, that's great. Okay, yeah. I mean, you know, oftentimes, you know, theater like this, community theater,
Right.
it's non-paid, so, you know,
Exactly.
give a little bit of work. I mean,
Right.
just, we're talking pennies for the amount of work that
Maybe
you put
some
in to
gas
do it.
money. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Excellent. And last but not least, just want to make sure, because this is a drama, a Pulitzer Prize winning
Right.
piece, this is more of a date night show. This is it, or is this a family show, something you bring the kids to?
We would not recommend young children,
Okay.
maybe late elementary
agree.
and up, not necessarily because of the content or the language, but because we're not sure the younger ones would stay interested.
Right, that they would get it.
Right.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. Again, guys, picnic running at the Adobe Theater. For more information and getting tickets for this show, head over to casa.com. Have a great rest of the run.
Thank you.
All right.